Alright, so I'm going to do a new problem now. Right now, I'm only doing the easy problems because I have no idea what I'm doing. And so, first let's look at the input format and the returns. Alright, so there's two arrays. The elements of the first array are all factors of the integers being considered. And the integer being considered is a factor all elements in the second array. Okay, so we're returning an integer, and that represents how many numbers of which a is a factor. Okay. So 8 and 16 are the only three numbers for which each element of a is a factor. And each is a factor of all. Okay, so basically, wow, okay. So let's start by doing what we do know how to do. So between count equals 0. This represents our final answer. That's how many numbers are between. So I think first what we're going to do is each of the factor of all elements of b. So we're going to create a for loop for x in range 0. We're going to make a really large number. So we're going to make a for loop, and we're going to check basically if this number is a factor Okay, so we're going to do proved equals true. So for x, so get total a and b. So b is an array. So for x in range of 0 and the lengths of b, so that's how many items are on list b, we're going to check. So right now it's defaulted to prove, and if so we're seeing if it's a factor of the thing in b. So I believe the syntax was if x remainder b of x, yeah, because it starts at 0, x, we're going to approved is going to be false. And then we're going to add, okay, so approved equals true, then it runs this list. So now we're going to do if approved equals true, we're going to append it to an approved list. So maybe between count can be the length of an array. So length of array. So if approved equals true, so we're going to do a blank array. let's call it factors, because all of these number are approved factors of subset B. So factors equals a blank array. So now if approved equals true, factors dot append and append the object. So oops, what am I trying to do? So if x, oh yeah, that's right, because B is an array. So we're going to add x to it. So dot append x. So now we have, let's just assume this code works, okay? Now we're going to have all the numbers which are a factor of all of these. And so now we need to check to make sure that 2 and 4 can divide evenly. So prove 2 equals true. Why am I getting an error here? Oh, it's not used, okay. So if prove 2 equals true, now we're going to do, we're basically copying the code from here. And we're going to do for every item in here. So for x in range, now we're doing it the other way around. So factors x. So, and we're not doing lengths of a, we're doing lengths of factors, because we're doing this for every factor. And then now we're going to add it to another list. Okay, so we have a of x. Alright, so now we need to make a new list of factors. Sheesh. So final list. Final list is a blank array. Alright, so now we have, if this approved equals false, for x in range. Okay, so basically for x in range, approved equals false. Right, this adds it to the first list. Right, that'll give us all our okay, so this is actually outside of the initial for loop. So we have this for loop to find the factors. Then we're gonna loop through all the factors we get to make sure. And then, so now we're looping through all the factors. If it's not a factor, so if each term in A is not a factor of the one in the list, gets not approved. And then now it's going to do if approved equals true, final list dot append factors x. Okay, let's run our code. I have a feeling we're going to get a compilation error. Oh, okay, so we passed one test case, but let's look at why this one did not pass. So expected 3. Okay, let's hit submit and let's see how many test cases we pass. Oh, we passed 2. Okay. I know it's just a really silly error. Okay, let's try this. Let's do return between count plus 1. Oh, no, that did not help. Okay. Okay, so first, oops, did not mean to do that. Alright, so first we check every number to see if it's a factor. For x in range. Okay, I think what happens is this approved, so this if approved, Wait, no. Okay, so for each number, it needs to run through the whole list. Yeah, okay, no. So this was correct. This needs to be outside. And then, oh, this one also needs to be outside. That's, okay, I think that's the error. Still wrong, okay. Oh, a proof 2 is never used. Okay, let's try this. So, because approved is before that for lift verification. Let's try it now. Oh. So proof 2 equals true for x in range. Oh, where's R even defined? Oof. List index out of range. What does that mean? Finalist dot append factors of x. Oh, okay, so it should just be if approved. So proof 2 equals false. So basically, first you check to see if Python how to do oh, okay, I think I got this whole thing wrong. So I think I switched it. So first is the term you're dividing. Oops, I did not know how to use modulus. So it should be that divided by x. Let's try this. Runtime error. Oh, okay, so 0. Okay, so let's start at 1. Term module divided by 0. Okay, so how is x 0?
Maybe we're going to be